Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. And DA. It sure can. All right, DA. Thanks. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Down at 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings. Sitting there 4 spots below. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Patrick Beverly. Jabari Parker is out there with Ayton. Then it's Winslow, and it's Green in at the 2-guard spot. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Irving. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Chris, we're getting into a new season, but already we're seeing teams hit that injury bug early on.
Yeah, Kevin, don't you just hate to see it? So hopefully those guys come back healthy. And, man, you hate seeing that, but I tell you what, again, injuries can always also have a positive effect. If you get that injured player back, let's just think you get to give guys time that didn't get that much time before. So they're getting kind of 2 seasons within one. The playoffs come, you get that healthy player back. And by the way, you have a guy that you developed off the bench, and now you have a deeper team, a little more depth.
Here's Valanciunas following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. He gets it in there.
Oh, how about Valanciunas from there? He likes mixing in the shot whenever he can.
And Beverly kicks to Green. Down low. And the layup falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
Holiday finds Green. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Winslow, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now here's Irving. Can't hit from in close.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Gotta get the whole team pumped up.
They get it back. Ayton, stolen by Holiday. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Green against Irving. To the right side. Parker surveying the floor. Over Green. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we reached the end of the first quarter. The away team, they lead by 4 and will return shortly. One of the league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this to say about his competition.
2011, I came into a league where
some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Anderson is out there with Zach Randolph. Then it's Jones. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard. Here's Nunn. Shot clock at 6. McCollum outside. The rebound by Anderson.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Chris, in his 6th season out of UCLA, small forward Kyle Anderson.
Well, yeah, Kevin, in his first 3 years, improving his long-range distance, shooting to over 37%. Now, it's fallen back off the last couple of seasons, but he's a smart, savvy player. He's at his best when he's hitting shots.
They've got Brook Lopez. Udo out there with McCollum, and it's Nunn in at the 1 spot. Here's Wanamaker. Randolph finds Jones. 44 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Randolph. No good on that one.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Here's Niang, defended by Anderson. McCollum outside. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Here's Wanamaker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wanamaker's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings, a selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Now McCollum from deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The away team, they lead by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Hey, Chris, with Dirk retiring, who now has the best fadeaway, you think, in the game from the post position?
It's a man that stole his move. Now, he didn't need to steal it. He just added on to his game. He's a great person. He's not a thief, but he uses that one-leg kick fadeaway, and he's the same height as Dirk. Well, that's Kevin Durant, the best fadeaway in the game, period.
Towns is developing a nice one, too.
Oh, you know what? I love Towns' games inside, and what makes Towns so good is that he can fade away over the right shoulder. And you know why that makes it so tough? Because he can come over the left shoulder with a jump hook. Most guys with the best fadeaways, they have a counter that already gets you hung in on that counter, and then when you're thinking about that original move, bam, they hit you with the fadeaway.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the 3rd. We've got Green. Kyrie Irving is out there with Holiday. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Parker outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Winslow dishes to Parker. Over Irving. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Winslow. Parker's got his first bucket in this one.
How do you stop that? Parker just keeping his concentration on the basket and looking off the defense.
And the ball at 42%. Irving against Beverly. The pass to Ayton. Right wing. Parker against Green. And that one, good. Parker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And hey, that wasn't easy, but Parker was just committed to scoring no matter what.
Pass to Valanciunas. Over Ayton. Off the left rim and out. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. "16 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Parker against Irving. Passes to Ayton. Fades away. The shot, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And so it's the visiting team heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Hey, we're still in it because you're...
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Justice Winslow. Brook Lopez is out there with Ayton. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Nunn in at the point. And he drops in the way up off the glass. Irving's got his first points of the night.
And Irving is a handful in the pick and roll. He has exceptional quickness, and he's a terrific decision maker.
Here's Nunn. And it's McCollum in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. Out left to the wing. Hunter, no good. And here's Winslow. Pass to Nunn, and it's Lopez at the elbow. Now here's McCullum. "11 feet away. Basket good."
Such a smart offensive player. When McCullum sees these shots open up, he doesn't think twice about firing.
And so Brad Stevens decides to call timeout. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives it. He is really fed off that. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens was talking about with his players. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game. Fellas?
Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Come on, Irvin is a terrific clutch shooter. He welcomes any chance he can to sink these type of shots.
And so the timeout by Brett Brown here. Draymond Green, who's checked in for Zach Randolph. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he commits the intentional foul. And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaking.
Well, consistency is what comes to mind when I think of McCollum, especially offensively, where he scores in bunches.
And so Brad Stevens decides to call timeout. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The offensive rebound. No good from Valanciunas. And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, in overtime, Beverly has established himself as just a defensive specialist, juggernaut, an absolute pest who plays his tail off on both ends of the floor.
Noah, the pass to Forbes. Anderson dishes to Forbes. From outside the arc. No good there. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.